Matthew, do us a favour, introduce yourself. It was probably one of the quickest business breakdowns I've ever done. So, positive or
Hopefully
negative.
that's a good thing.
Take that, yeah. Introduce yourself, the type of clients that you work with, and just where you were before we just started, bud.
So my name is Matthew Stanners. Been online coach now for 3 years. Probably took it seriously for about a year and a half. Done a couple of different mentorships, and I've seen your stuff for a while online. And like I say, I was probably one of the easiest sales. When we met up, as I just wanted to work with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, mainly specialise in clients with fat loss and also a few performance-based clients.
Nice. Lush. What was the main reason why you were so sold, by the way? I don't think I asked you, because I mean, we spoke like multiple times. Obviously, one was like off the business account, one was on. Was there a big reason why you
Do you know what? I think like obviously there's a lot of trust when you can meet somebody for a coffee in person. That was a big sell. Like obviously we're from similar areas, but also like know a few people that have that worked with you and got good results, and that again that builds a lot of trust. And also just like his style. So
cool.
Yeah.
It's got a Geordie.
He's got a Geordie like
Easiest sale.
Yeah.
You know when I fucking first started mentoring, I had like, I don't know, 5 clients. Like this is like a year ago when I wasn't like pushing it, and they were all local. And I'm like, because it's such an industry where nobody trusts each other, and if you can get somebody that lives down the road, at least if they fuck you off, like you can.
But you said you were a Mac, but just turned around and drove home.
I've got too many Mac clients, so I'm starting to worry about it.
Yeah.
In terms of the things that we went through today, then what was some of the biggest takeaways?
I think just having that like structure in place. Like I said before, for me, it's always been, it's knowing where to put the energy and having that structure in place for like, what I need to do on calls, having that like the ability to understand how I'm going to generate leads. I think they were probably the 2 biggest things is like, well, what do you do when they get on the calls? Obviously that's sales. And then the even bigger thing is like, how do I actually generate the leads to get people on the calls, like the outbound messages, the content flow? That's probably where my business has struggled the most.
You said it when we were doing the content, where it's like you're making content, but it's just value-based content.
Yeah, 100%.
And unfortunately, if you just put out value-based content 24/7, you're gonna have a bunch of people that really like you, but aren't sending as clients.
Exactly, yeah.
And when you're trying to pay your fucking bills, you need
to
send as a client.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? So, I mean, the content plan today, do you think it's smooth enough to follow in terms of like the reels that are there, the posts?
Oh yeah. It's like, to be honest, it's like, yes, the reels take a little bit of time. Like if I want to put out good quality reels, but I think the content strategy was to do 2 reels a week, and the rest is kind of like content that should already theoretically be in existence anyway. It's just putting it out there.
What do you think is going to be the hardest part to implement? Do you think it's going to be the marketing and conversation? Do you think it's going to be the sales? What part do you think is going to take the most time?
Conversations, probably. Probably conversations. Yeah, like I mean, like I said to you before, even though you said like when I came on, like your sales structure, it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. So at least I had a structure in my calls.
It was all right.
It was all right, yeah. So like at least like I had like a structure in my calls, but it's having the time to, not the time, but having the energy to message 20 people a day and get them to in that flow in the call, start the conversation. Yeah. Content wise shouldn't be an issue. I'm like I say, I'm making 2 reels a week anyway, like value based reels. So it's then just implementing what you said there about other things we can do to make it a bit more, not just value driven, make it more like how am I going to make some money.
Yeah. There has to be like the goal that we're going after.
Yeah.
Which most coaches, they make content with no goal.
Yeah.
And then they're like, well, this done well because it got views, or this didn't do well because it didn't get views. It's like, views aren't really a business goal.
Yeah, it's like you said, isn't it? Like just happy because you've got 1 million followers doesn't mean you make
much. I would say there's so many coaches that have 10s, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
And they're making next to nothing.
Yeah.
Because you're great at generating eyeballs, but you're shit at converting them.
Yeah.
Now, if you can be good at both of them, ideal.
Yeah.
But for you, I know that we fixed the marketing and the sales standpoint, you can't not grow.
Yeah.
It's impossible. It's like when we first had that sit down, we were sitting in Starbucks. What I'm looking for when we're talking, I'm like, is there somewhere that I can add value and change this very quickly? Because if you're going, well, this is my sales structure, and I'm an absolute savage at this, and this.
Yeah,
and like,
yeah.
oh yeah, I'm putting all these offers, and it's really well defined. It's got loads of scarcity. It's got loads of phone, so this and this and this, and it's consistent. What am I going to fucking do with you?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what you said to me in terms of when I'm on a sale call with, you know, a fat loss client. If I can't see where I'm going to add value, then just step away.
It's over.
It's over, yeah.
Because I'm going to take your cash, and I'm going to go, so
What am I doing?
what am I doing?
Yeah.
There's nothing to fucking do.
Yeah.
So it's a real quick way to ruin your reputation, and I'll get a fucking
Yeah,
with somebody. But if you keep doing the things that you are doing well, which I think that you are getting better and better at content, and I said that on the call the other day for you. But you add the more sales and marketing standpoint to it. I mean, look, we've just done the business breakdown today. You put out an offer the other week for the January, and you took on a client straight away.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it says something like just with a few things that you told us like before we officially started. Like, I think I've looking at January being already without doing the real legwork being the most successful month yet.
Just because you put an offer out.
Just put an offer out, and then I think and I made some tweaks to the script and stuff out and the call to action and stuff that went with it, and but we're looking strong with January so far.
Yeah, we'll absolutely smash it and blow it out of the water.
That's the one.
Are you confident going into 2025 with the plan and the strategies in place then?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially now that like at the end you were like, right, these are the next steps. Do this. That's kind of what I want. I want like someone to literally be like, okay, even though we've covered so much today, like you've been like, just next steps is A, B, C.
Yeah.
And that's nice. Do you know what I mean? Not because I could have easily gone away from this today of all this information and been like,
overwhelmed.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
But you've just gone do A, B, and C, which is what I need.
When you want someone to just tell you what to do, I want somebody to just fucking listen and be told what to do.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a match made in heaven. It's like, let's go forward.
Yeah.
So it's someone that we obviously spoke a while, but then you eventually took the step forward and moved forward together. What would you say to somebody that's on the fence now and knowing what it's like working together?
Well, knowing you now, especially with what you said to me, I don't think that you would want to work with somebody unless you thought that you could offer them real value. And I think that's important. I don't think you're not in here just to take people's money. Like, you want to actually see them grow.
Yeah.
And like, that's probably the ultimate. I was sold because people that I know have got good results from you. And like, if people that you trust are getting good results, then there's not, for me, it's like, I was just like, take my money. Take my money.
Yeah. I only came for a coffee.
Yeah.
I left with a few grand in the bank.
Yeah.
So it was happy days. But cool. I appreciate it, mate. I have no doubts that if you just, like I said to you before, follow this and be the person who actually follows it, not the person who sometimes follows it and sometimes doesn't. Like, follow through with it, stay consistent. There's no way that you won't grow. The only way that you won't grow is if you don't follow the things that are right there.
100%.
So
sweet.
Man.
Looking forward to it.